We back again with morning motivation. How are you? I hope y'all are doing well today. I hope y'all had a good weekend. It was a nice weekend here in Texas, but it's hot in November. So go figure. So anyway, y'all, we back again with morning motivation. Sorry for the delay in recording and not getting those videos out to y'all. I apologize. I've been just a tad bit busy, but not too busy for y'all. So we back again. So today we're talking about persistence. I want to talk to you about being persistent even when it doesn't look like anything. Being persistent even when you're failing. Being persistent even when the noises in your head are telling you you're not going to go any further than this place. And being persistent in your faith, knowing that God is faithful first to himself, and that God is faithful to you. He cannot deny his word. He cannot go against who he is. He is faithful. Even when we can't see the journey ahead. Sometimes I do remind God that I can't see that far. I have dreams in my heart, desires in my heart that have not come to pass. And I can't see that far. And some things I've been waiting for a very, very long time. And I don't want to complain, because when I look at someone else, I really can't complain, because people are going through far much harder times today than ever. The economy is not that great. People are struggling physically and emotionally and mentally. So I don't want to complain to God, because the angels don't move when we complain. But when I give him the word, when I tell him who he is, I believe that miracles and blessings are coming if I stand my ground. And sometimes that means standing and not moving. That means standing and believing that my time and my moment is coming, and that he sees me, and that he sees you in the place where you are. He knows you've been there for a while. He knows your heart posture, that you're tired and you feel weak and you just want to give up. He knows. If nobody else knows, if you never tell anyone else, he knows. You can't lie to him. He knows the truth about you. And sometimes when you don't speak is when you're heard the loudest. Sometimes when this is closed, only this can speak. And that is sometimes how we feel. But today I'm going to read y'all something. And it just made my spirit leap when I read it. And it just took persistence to a new level. I'm reading from Genesis 32, 24 through 30. The night Jacob got up and took his wives and his maidservants and his 11 sons and crossed the ford of Jacob. And after he had sent them across the stream, he sent over all his possessions. So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till the break of day. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. And then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." And the man asked, "What is your name?" "Jacob," he answered. And then the man said, "Your name will no longer be Jacob, but it will be Israel, because you have struggled with God and with man and have overcome." Jacob said, "Please tell me your name." But he replied, "Why do you ask my name?" And then he blessed him there. So Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, "It is because I saw God's face to face, and yet my life was spared." Y'all, How many of y'all are willing to wrestle? How many of you are willing to wrestle with the desire to get the blessing? Jacob wrestled with the angel. Can you imagine wrestling with something that is 20 times stronger than you? But he wrestled him so much, Jacob would not let him go. He wrestled him to the break of day because he said, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. How many of y'all feel that way about the things that you desire? I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. I'm not going to let this thing go. I'm going to get my certification. I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. I'm willing to live a better lifestyle. I'm not going to let the desire go until you bless me. Jesus, come on. How many of y'all are at that breaking place where you say to yourself and you're persistent about it? And even if you can't speak, your actions are talking. I'm going to get up today and I'm going to do everything I need to do because today I'm letting it be known for that blessing. I'm not going to let you go until you give me what I need. How many of y'all are willing to walk and wrestle with your desires until you achieve it? Some things you got to wrestle with. Some things you got to put your foot down and say, I'm not letting you go. And that angel wrestled with Jacob. You got to wrestle with the way you feel, that you feel it deep in your heart, that where you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be, and when you're supposed to be there. And if you got to wrestle with it, then you do that. But you let that blessing know I'm coming for you and I'm not letting you go. Let God know that you're serious. You're serious about your walk. You're serious about getting that certification. You're serious about finishing school. You're serious about a brand new relationship and becoming a new person. Let God know you're serious. And if he sends his angel down, you willing to wrestle until you get it. It said Jacob didn't let him go until he walked away with his blessing. But Jacob walked away limping. Who are my limping ones? I was limping too, but I walked away with my blessing. I'm telling y'all now. Now ain't the time to quit it. Now ain't the time to give up. This ain't the time and this ain't the day. How many of y'all are willing to wrestle with the angel? Wrestle with your desires. Wrestle with the place that you're supposed to be. To get what you deserve. God already went to the cross. He not going back. He not going back. He went to the cross so you could have everything you need. But it takes a little bit of you stepping up to the plate, being persistent, and not willing to take no for an answer. If I can't get in the front door, take me through the back door. If I can't get in through the back door, take me through the window. But I'm getting in because I'm willing to go through everything I need to go through to get the blessing. And the only reason I can speak about this, y'all, is because I'm waiting on some things. So I'm in the ring and I'm wrestling. I'm wrestling. And when I want to give up, I get up again. I get up again and then I get up again and I say, let's go. I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. And I mean it. And some days I'm weary. Some days I have a meltdown. Some days I don't know what to do. But what I do know is that I will be persistent, I will be disciplined, and I will be focused. And when I have all three of those characteristics, and then God adds in a little bit of more strength that I need, I'm ready to get back in the ring again. You want to know why? Because I'm ready to wrestle. Because I'm going to get my blessing, and I'm going to walk away limping. I don't know who this is for, but you better stand up and get back in the ring. And let's get ready to wrestle. Let's go away limping. But when we go away limping, we coming with that blessing. I'll talk to y'all soon. This is from Broken to Blessed.